The year 2022 marked a turning point in global energy politics. Russia's invasion of Ukraine sent shockwaves through Europe, exposing the continent's dangerous dependence on Russian natural gas. For years, Russia had been a primary energy supplier to Europe. The invasion made it clear that this reliance was a strategic vulnerability. European nations were left scrambling for alternative sources of energy. This crisis highlighted the urgent need for energy diversification. Europe needed to secure its energy future from a reliable and stable partner. This is where Canada stepped onto the world stage, offering a lifeline in a time of uncertainty. With its vast natural gas reserves, stable political landscape, and commitment to environmental responsibility, Canada emerged as a leading contender to fill the void left by Russia. The energy crisis wasn't just about keeping the lights on, it had far-reaching implications for national security, economic stability, and the future of international relations. Europe needed a partner it could trust, a partner that shared its values, and a partner with the resources to deliver. Canada was ready to answer that call. Canada's entry into the global LNG market couldn't have come at a more critical time. As Europe sought to break free from its dependence on Russian gas, Canada offered a beacon of hope. With its reputation for stability, reliability, and responsible resource development, Canada quickly became a sought-after energy partner. Canadian officials wasted no time in engaging with their European counterparts. Prime Minister Trudeau and his cabinet ministers embarked on a series of diplomatic missions to European capitals. They emphasized Canada's commitment to supporting its allies and its ability to provide a secure and sustainable energy supply. These diplomatic overtures were met with open arms. European leaders recognized the opportunity to forge a new energy partnership based on shared values and mutual benefit. Canada, they realized, wasn't just a supplier, it was a like-minded partner they could trust. Canada's appeal as an LNG supplier extends beyond geopolitical alliances. The country boasts a compelling combination of advantages that make it an attractive option for energy-hungry nations. First and foremost, Canada possesses vast reserves of natural gas, particularly on its west coast. These reserves provide a secure and long-term supply for potential customers, ensuring energy security for decades to come. Second, Canada's proximity to Europe, compared to other major LNG exporters like the United States, translates into lower transportation costs. Shorter shipping distances mean reduced expenses and faster delivery times, making Canadian LNG more competitive in the European market. Furthermore, Canada has earned a reputation for its stringent environmental regulations and commitment to sustainable resource development. Canadian LNG is marketed as a cleaner alternative to coal, aligning with Europe's ambitious climate goals. This focus on environmental responsibility resonates with European nations seeking to decarbonize their energy mix. Canada's LNG ambitions are backed by significant investments in infrastructure and megaprojects designed to boost export capacity. One such project is LNG Canada, a massive $40 billion facility located in Kitimat, British Columbia. This joint venture, led by Shell, Petronas, PetroChina, Mitsubishi, and Korea Gas Corporation, is set to become one of the largest LNG export terminals in the world. LNG Canada is a testament to Canada's commitment to becoming a global LNG powerhouse. The project involves constructing a liquefaction plant, a marine terminal, and a pipeline to transport natural gas from northeastern British Columbia to the coast. Once operational, it will have the capacity to produce and ship 14 million tons of LNG per year, primarily to Asian markets. In addition to LNG Canada, other projects are in various stages of development across the country. In Quebec, the government is re-evaluating the potential for LNG exports, while projects in Nova Scotia, such as Pieridae Energy's Goldboro LNG, are gaining momentum. These projects, combined with billions of dollars in pipeline expansions, are transforming Canada's energy landscape and positioning the country as a major player in the global LNG market. Section 5. A competitive landscape, Canada's place in the global market. Canada's emergence as an LNG exporter is not without its challenges. The global LNG market is highly competitive, with established players like Australia, Qatar, and the United States vying for market share. The United States in particular poses a formidable challenge, with its own abundant shale gas reserves and well-established export infrastructure. To compete effectively, Canada must leverage its strengths while adapting to the evolving dynamics of the global energy market. One key advantage is Canada's political stability and predictability, which provide a level of certainty that is highly valued by international investors and customers. In a world grappling with geopolitical uncertainty, Canada's reputation as a reliable and trustworthy partner is a major asset. Moreover, Canada's commitment to environmental stewardship and its willingness to work collaboratively with Indigenous communities are increasingly important factors in attracting investment and securing social license. As global demand for LNG continues to rise, Canada's ability to differentiate itself based on its environmental and social performance will be crucial to its long-term success. Section 6. The Asian Connection: Expanding Horizons for Canadian LNG. While Europe's energy crisis has been a catalyst for Canada's LNG ambitions, the Asian market represents a vast and growing opportunity. Countries like China, Japan, South Korea, and India are experiencing surging energy demand driven by economic growth and a desire to transition away from coal. Canada's geographic location on the Pacific Rim makes it strategically positioned to serve these Asian markets. The shorter shipping distances compared to competitors in the Atlantic Basin translate into lower transportation costs and reduced delivery times. This geographic advantage, coupled with Canada's reputation as a reliable and responsible supplier, has sparked significant interest from Asian buyers. In recent years, Canada has signed several long-term LNG supply agreements with Asian countries. These agreements not only provide a stable source of revenue for Canadian producers, but also strengthen energy security for Asian nations. As Asia's energy demands continue to grow, Canada is well positioned to become a major LNG supplier to the region. Section 7. Reshaping Global Energy Flows: Canada's Strategic Impact. Canada's foray into the global LNG market has the potential to reshape global energy flows and geopolitical alliances. The country's emergence as a major LNG exporter is shifting the balance of power in the energy sector, creating new partnerships and altering traditional trade routes. Europe's pivot away from Russian gas and towards alternative suppliers like Canada is a prime example of this transformation. The diversification of energy sources is reducing Europe's dependence on a single supplier, enhancing its energy security, and strengthening its strategic autonomy. This shift has profound implications for Russia, which is losing its grip on the European energy market. Moreover, Canada's growing LNG exports are contributing to the emergence of a more globalized and interconnected energy market. The increasing availability of LNG is providing countries with greater flexibility and choice in meeting their energy needs. This is leading to a more competitive and dynamic energy landscape with implications for prices, supply chains, and geopolitical relationships. Section 8. Balancing Act: Economic Growth and Environmental Responsibility. Canada's pursuit of LNG expansion is not without its critics. Environmental groups have raised concerns about the potential impacts of increased natural gas production and transportation, including greenhouse gas emissions, risks to sensitive ecosystems, and the potential for spills and accidents. The Canadian government acknowledges these concerns and emphasizes its commitment to responsible resource development. The country has implemented stringent environmental regulations and is investing in technologies and practices to minimize the environmental footprint of LNG production and transportation. Furthermore, Canada is engaging with Indigenous communities to ensure that their rights and interests are respected throughout the LNG development process. This includes incorporating traditional knowledge into environmental assessments, providing economic opportunities for Indigenous communities, and addressing concerns related to land use and cultural heritage. Canada's ability to balance economic growth with environmental stewardship and social responsibility will be crucial to ensuring the long-term sustainability of its LNG industry. For more information on Canada's LNG initiatives and how you can get involved, visit our website today.